Australia is a country with a very high standard of living. People there enjoy great healthcare, education, and wages. The lifestyle is fun and relaxed, making it a very nice place to live. This has led to people in Australia living really long lives, which is impressive. A boy born today can expect to live to over 81 years old, while a girl might live up to 85 years. That's pretty good compared to many other places in the world.
Many cities in Australia like Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane are often listed in the top places to live globally. This means they have strong stability, culture, and good health systems. The air is clean, schools are good, and life feels safe there. These cities make Australia a popular place to live and visit. The combination of these factors makes the quality of life very high, and people there are among the happiest in the world.
During the times of great explorations, Europeans were eager to find new lands. They wanted to discover places and bring back riches. This was called the Age of Discovery. Many explorers set sail to learn about the world around them. It was during this period that they started looking for Terra Australis, a big land they thought must exist somewhere in the southern part of the world. This journey for discovery took European navigators far and wide.
The idea of Terra Australis was exciting for many explorers. In 1606, a Dutch sea captain named William Janszoon was the first European to see the Australian coast. The Dutch were leaders in sailing and exploring at that time. They had many ships traveling for trade and discovery. Seeing this new land added to their list of achievements. This event marked a significant point in Australia's recorded history by Europeans.
The Dutch continued to explore this new southern land. They were involved in mapping the coasts and learning more about the area. The Dutch East India Company played a big role in these explorations. They wanted to find places where they could trade and possibly settle. Famous explorers like Dirk Hartog and Jan Carstens were among those who charted the lands. They contributed to the understanding of Australia's geography at that time.
Some of the most important maps of Australia came from Dutch explorers. Abel Tasman was a key figure who made notable contributions. He traveled to what is now known as Tasmania and also saw parts of New Zealand and Fiji. His voyages added significant information to the European maps. Although the Dutch decided not to settle in Australia, these explorations were important for future expeditions. They set the stage for others who would later come to explore.
Captain Cook's journeys are a big part of Australia's story. In 1770, he first saw the land we call Botany Bay today. He was an explorer looking for new places for Britain. This was an exciting time because his discovery showed the world a bit about Australia. Cook's trips were not just about finding new lands, but also about seeing how they might be useful for his country.
Cook knew this new place could be important for Britain someday. After his travels, he told everyone back home about what he saw. This included plants, people, and big open lands. This was a step from exploring to thinking about living there. This change in thinking went from just looking at the land to wondering if people could live happily there. The stories Cook brought back created new plans.
When the first fleet left Britain in 1787, it marked a new beginning. They came with hopes to start afresh in Australia. They first tried Botany Bay, but moved to Sydney Cove because it was better. Captain Arthur Phillip led them to start the new settlement. This moment was the birth of a new life on Australian soil. Building a home was not easy, but these settlers were determined and worked hard.
Living in Australia was tough for the early settlers. They faced many problems, including conflicts with the Aboriginal people. The newcomers didn't understand their way of life, which led to troubles. Many got sick, and there were fights over land. These issues made starting life in Australia difficult. Despite this, the settlers kept going, which was the start of big changes to come in the future.
As Australia grew over time, more free settlers started arriving. These newcomers wanted changes. They began asking for democratic reforms because they wanted more say in how things were done. This desire for change showed that people were interested in making life better and more fair for everyone. These talks and ideas helped shape Australia's early society and made it different from the past.
One big thing that helped change Australia was the gold rush. When gold was found in 1851, many people came to Australia hoping to get rich. This rush of people looking for wealth changed the economy a lot. Towns grew fast, and businesses started blooming. People from different places brought their skills, helping Australia grow even more and pushing its economy forward quickly.
During this time, something called the Eureka Stockade happened. It was a big event where miners stood up for fair treatment. They wanted equal rights and better conditions while working. This fight showed the spirit of fairness that became important to Australian values over time. People started seeing themselves as equal, and this idea was important in creating a fair society for everyone.
The gold rush and events like the Eureka Stockade became part of Australian folklore. Bushrangers, like Ned Kelly, also became famous during this period. Their stories were exciting and captured people's imaginations. As these tales spread, they created an image of a brave and bold Australia. Economic ups and downs also happened, but they helped shape what Australia would become in the future.
At the start of the 20th century, Australia formed its Commonwealth, marking a new beginning. This was a time when the White Australia policy was put in place to keep the European character of the country. This policy was a big part of Australia's early years as a nation. They wanted everyone to look the same and have the same traditions. However, this was not to last as the world soon changed around them.
With the outbreak of global wars, Australia found itself playing a significant role. During World War I, many Australians fought valiantly, especially at Gallipoli. These battles were tough and left a mark on the country's history. Then came World War II, bringing with it new challenges as Japan attacked the northern parts of Australia. These global conflicts showed that Australia was taking its place on the world stage, with unique roles and responsibilities.
World War II brought a new threat with Japanese attacks, especially in the north. This caused fear, but also a strong sense of national unity. People started to see Australia not just as a part of the Commonwealth, but as a nation with its own identity. These events helped shape a national pride that would grow stronger over time. The war also led to changes in how people viewed the nation and their place in the world.
After the war, Australia began to recover quickly. There was an increase in migration from European countries, which brought with it a mix of cultures and ideas. This helped the country to grow and develop. The post-war period saw Australia opening its doors to the world, welcoming many people who wanted to start a new life. This change in the population helped shape a new, diverse Australia that started moving away from the old policies.
Australia has worked hard to become a place where different cultures live together. People from around the world have made Australia a multicultural nation. This change has helped everyone learn from each other and live together peacefully. It is important to respect and understand the many cultures that make up Australia today. This multicultural approach has made the country richer in both traditions and knowledge.
Aboriginal reconciliation is a big part of Australia's story now. People want to acknowledge past mistakes and work toward a better future for everyone. It's not just about saying sorry, but also making changes to ensure fairness. This process signifies respect and understanding between Aboriginal peoples and others. Reconciling these differences is key to building a stronger, more united Australia that values all its people.
Modern Australia is known worldwide for its cultural landmarks. The Sydney Opera House is one of the most recognized symbols of Australia. This building shows how creative and modern the country has become. Over the years, Australia gained global recognition for these cultural achievements. While it celebrates these symbols, Australia also continues to focus on growth and progress, making sure no one gets left behind.
Hosting the 2000 Olympics in Sydney was a moment of pride for Australia. The event showed the world that Australia was ready to welcome people from every corner of the globe. It was not just games. It was a display of teamwork, preparation, and success. The Olympics highlighted Australia's capabilities on an international level, showing that it is a nation of opportunity and achievement. If you enjoyed this journey through Australian history, don't forget to like our podcast and leave a comment. Your support helps us create more content. For those interested in getting the complete script, including all the amazing details, consider joining our YouTube membership. You'll not only support us, but also receive full transcripts and exclusive content.